this special edition of Encore. I'm Richelle Harrison Plesse at Lollapalooza Paris, the legendary music festival returning to the French capital for a second year. We're here to soak up the music, the good vibes, the sunshine, and meet some party people who are dressed to impress. Tell me about your outfit, why you're wearing this fetching get-up today.
I'm just a colorful person, so I just wanted to stand out from everyone and not wear something super basic.
We came as a group. There's 2 sharks, 1 hippopotamus, 1 lemur, and I think there's a penguin as well.
Obviously glitter, gotta have your hair in space buns.
J'adore Paris!
Yeah, j'adore Paris! Vive la France!
I'm with Armel Campagna, the director of the festival. Hello, how are you?
Happy to have you guys again.
Thank you very much. I'd like to start by asking you, what's the French touch that Lollapalooza Paris brings?
It's the vibe, it's the art, it's the kids spot, the Lola Planet with all the non-profit association. It's the famous French chef that we have, and I mean, we're here to represent what France does the best. We win the World Cup and we go with the coolest festival that we can do, so that's us.
How do you think the festival has evolved since it started as a rock event back in the early 90s?
Well, I mean, it has evolved towards what the kids are listening today. There's way more hip-hop, have you seen today? I mean, Travis Scott is gonna headline the main stage, which was not what Lola was 20 years ago, but that's the beauty of it. I mean, evolution, progress, we're following the trends, and we just want people to be happy and to have what they listen, and hip-hop is exploding right now.
Who are you here to see at the festival today?
Travis Scott, obviously, and then probably Diplo. Yeah, looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Depeche Mode. He's here for Depeche Mode. He's old school.
I'm just running around, but it's getting me down. Just give me a pain that I'm used to.
Killers and Reggae Bowman.
Travis Scott, Lip-Hop, Dua Lipa.
To have all these American DJs here, as well as Travis Scott, as well as the Killers and the Gorillaz, that, I mean, I'm probably not going to get to see in my entire lifetime ever again.
As soon as we get to a festival, when we're playing, it's automatically ask for a menu of who else is playing. So you can try and work out your day and plan which bands you're going to see, whether or not they clash with you, and I guess just try and set up our day to see as much music as possible.
We've always had the best time at Lollapaloozas. We've played loads from South America to Chicago to Germany, and it's just, I don't know, it's just always such a good vibe, and the lineups are just insane.
When it comes to the festival soundtrack, there's something for everyone. Pop, rock, electro, from music heavyweights and up-and-comers. One of the headliners at this year's Lollapalooza are Kasabian. Let's go and meet Serge from the band. Serge from Kasabian, thank you so much for being with us today.
It's my pleasure.
Now we're here at the second edition of Lollapalooza Paris. You've got a long history with the festival, playing in its birthplace, Chicago, but also editions in Chile and Argentina. What does the festival represent to you?
It was just a name that you knew from a kid, you know. Didn't know anything about it, but I knew the name. It's like a rite of passage. Played the one in Chicago, surrounded by all the skyscrapers and what have you. So yeah, I mean, it's steeped in history, I suppose.
And what's so special about the Lollapalooza crowds?
Well, the ones in South America are some of the best I've ever seen in my entire life. We sort of blazed our way through that place. It was incredible. Every night was just like seas and seas of people bouncing. So
I know you're hard at work on the summer festival circuit. The Isle of Wight festival was a recent one. How do you keep things fresh on stage?
Try and make each other laugh, to be honest, most of the time. Try and, yeah, all the things you did the night before, try not to do them again. Keep it. That's usually the key.
Nice and spontaneous.
Yeah.
Now at that festival you did a cover of the Groove Armada song At the River. If you're fond of sand dunes and salty air, quaint little villages here and there.
Wow.
So I'll sing it with you next time.
You should definitely sing it.
All right,
better
we'll
than we
swap
did.
numbers afterwards. I'll get your details afterwards. I love that song, obviously.
Yeah.
There's a real nostalgic feel to it. What makes a good cover?
Like, we used to have a nice smoke and listen to that in my mate's car and when we were kids. So it has to have a little bit of it's a little bit of a connection. And the Isle of Wight seemed like quaint little villages was quite a night. It sort of felt right, you know what I mean?
She said, God bless this acid house. She said, God bless this acid house. She said, I get out with just one minute.
Playing songs from your last album released last year, which has been described as a party rock record for our troubled times. What's your feeling about the world since the album came out? Better or worse?
I can't keep up. It's out of control. Every day is something else. So I got no idea. You're gonna try and stick together, that's all I can give you.
Now, one of the songs off that album is called Il Rey King, with a great video starring Game of Thrones star Lena Headey.
What you bank on me? Well, what you bank on me? I'm sorry, oh, I'm sorry, but it's far too late. Trying to start a war, I heard it all before. Now go fetch me a milkshake, don't forget the straw.
What's the first thing you'd do if you were king for a day?
We go for a swim, probably.
A swim?
Let's go for a swim.
Nothing
yeah.
else? Just a swim?
Yeah, I'd have to figure. It's a lot to take in, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and I suppose it's all about the simple pleasures as well.
Yeah.
You've been together as a band for more than 20 years. Next year will be the 15th anniversary of your debut album. What advice would you give yourselves back then if you guys could travel back in time?
Do you know what? I wouldn't say anything. I'd just probably have a quiet beer. Just have a little chat. I don't think I've got anything. I've got no advice for anybody, you know.
A nice beer, a swim,
That'll do.
and we're
Yeah,
good to go.
We're good. It's all right.
Now, if you don't mind, Serge, we'll do a round of rapid-fire questions, okay? Really easy ones. Here we go. What's on your festival rider?
Bananas and acid.
Crowd surfing, yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Most embarrassing on-stage moments?
Someone threw us like a set of bra and knickers on stage and they sort of got tangled on the mic. It's really embarrassing because men try and get them off, they couldn't come off.
Do you have a backstage festival ritual or backstage ritual?
I'd have a glass of, a big shot of rum before I go on stage, that's about it really.
Okay. Dark or white?
Sailor Jerry's.
Sailor Jerry's.
Cheap and cheerful.
Cheap and cheerful. What's the craziest thing you've seen at a festival after party? No names, but good stories.
I can't tell you anything, man.
Come on, a juicy
They go
story.
into
No
the grave
names.
with me. No, I'm saving them for my book, I've realised. I've
All
wasted
right.
too many good stories.
You're going to write a book and we'll have to wait until it hits
Exactly.
bookshelves. Okay. Well, Serge from Kasabian, thank you so much
Pleasure.
for talking to us today.
Lovely.
And thank you for tuning in. Stay with us here on France 24. Lots more coming up after this.
You should quit and be a singer. Come on.